Welcome to Sports4UWrestling. It's our ring, our section. From the bay, we flexing. Fat four, keep the crowd out, all guessing. Welcome to Sports4U.
Yep. Just little moment of silence, real quick. We had an untimely passing in the universe of WWE. And let's get a 10-bell oven salute here because a childhood memory has been lost on Friday. And we're going to get into that and a whole lot more, including jobs being lost. But as of right now, eating the bitches. I mean, hey, y'all. Yeah. Oh.
I'm sorry, what?
Welcome. Another episode 9. Very well titled "A New Day Reckoning." I'm Trail. You know, that's the Caribbean one at the bottom. Pause. Mrs. JoJo, and then of course that is the right hand man. Triple pause. One John Watson. So how's what happened?
That's a new record. It's a new record.
Hold on a second.
Is it?
I don't know. We have to check the archives. I know I said something crazier, way quicker than that. But good God Almighty!
Hey, listen, man. It's a good solid week. We got a lot. See what I'm saying? Listen, where are we at?
Cheese went out though.
2 minutes.
Hold on a second. This is for you because.
58 seconds.
Hey, Cheese.
Ejectocito, cut!
Hey, Cheech, your man, Wildin' start being in 5 minutes in the show.
I mean, listen, hey, it is what it is. But what's up, everybody? How's everybody week?
It's been good so far. It's been good so far. Obviously, a lot of bittersweet news in the wrestling world that we're gonna discuss, but and a couple of losses seriously, and then obviously one today.
We're a bunch of kids right now. It was him. I didn't even say nothing this time.
Yeah, we still got time. Hey, Nessa. You know what I'm saying? How you doing? How you doing? Stay out of trouble. Not. But we got backlash this weekend. In the good old spot of Tampa, Florida. Got some good matches coming up. Hey, JoJo, are you gonna try to swing down there, or are you gonna be with us on Saturday?
I'm gonna be with y'all. I think I'm tripped out for right now. Taking a 2-hour trip. Nah, we're okay right now.
Rightfully so. I mean, you got the big event out the way a few weeks ago. So I get it. Yeah, pace yourself for the next event. But we're gonna start it off with a match with it's basically gonna piss JoJo off the bat.
Damn, we coming in a little.
Man, I thought I was bold.
Nah, you just do that on purpose.
We know who this is?
Nope. Hey,
I mean, it's fine, but hey,
We get the fandom. Just keep it at that.
Keep
Keep it at that.
Keep the main thing the main thing.
Keep it at that. Yeah, just keep it at that. You know,
Sure.
that's you know what I'm saying? Because I never kicked anyone in a while. So yeah. Anywho, let's get this out the way because once that other person shows up, that's gonna be blocking their face. But yeah, Backlash. First match we're gonna cover is this one's probably gonna piss JoJo off because this is already pissing me off, and that is
why are you pissing me off? Man.
Despite the elephant in the room that we already talked about, I'm excited that we're finally gonna get this match. It's the teacher, the student, and shout out to them for that segment they had on Monday Night Raw because that cooked.
But
It was been the ingredient.
Now we're getting that match. Yes. Please. At least let this be what I think is going to happen. I hope it's going to happen. The surprise of Kyrie popping up and whooping everybody's asses. I'm sorry, EO, but because of what just happened, I need her to whoop ass.
And that's what I was about to get to. If you guys missed the breaking news that was broken by the Caribbean Mommy, there's going around that they might pull an R-Truth and have Kyrie Sane pull up a Backlash, not to possibly have a new contract, but just to get the payoff between her, Io, and Asuka. To me personally, it's a long shot. I'm a quote the great John Watson. I believe when I see it. Because right now it's like Big Worm. You playing with my money. You playing with my Kyrie. You playing with my emotions. So, John, do you get your hopes up on this one, or is it just like
I'm 50-50.
It is what it is.
I'm 50-50. I mean, I could believe it possibly, but I'm just looking forward to seeing a dope match between these two. I mean, they've made the best out of this moment for right now. Welcome back to the Arthur in the chat. But I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. But I'm 50-50 if we get a Kyrie swerve in here on Saturday. I'd love to see it though.
Mm-hmm. And I'm with Lena though. I mean, this should set up EO. Despite Kyrie, this should set up EO to get this win because if I'm not mistaken, is this legit the first time these two is actually going one-on-one?
See.
So this would be a big deal because with Kyrie being gone,
it's the first.
I mean, let's not forget.
And
let's not forget. I had mentions back then. Asuka was contemplating retirement before Kyrie Sane got re-signed back.
Mm-hmm.
So now with her being gone, there's no telling when she's gonna be like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave. I'm not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I got Kyrie. I got Kyrie showing up by EO win this match. John, who you pick?
I got EO, but I don't know. I'm looking at I'm thinking Oscar. I want to lean Oscar because I want to see the maybe go at least one more time. Maybe go at least. So I'm gonna think I'm leaning towards Oscar.
Mm-hmm. I know this was a hard one for you because it's missing that extra. But for what we have right now, who you kicking, mamas?
As much as I want Io to win, I think Asuka.
She picking the teacher. Is there a specific specific reason why you're gonna go with Asuka,
because she needs it.
or you just like
That's why.
By the way,
Dalton?
I was watching the Raw recap, and Big E was saying that his future wife, who was Michin's sister, was saying that anytime that someone that got misted by Asuka, the last couple people that got misted by Asuka, they ended up pregnant.
That's not true.
Damn.
I said that's because
Rhea's still walking around without a baby in her.
Well, her, she's the only exception. Pause, Dale.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but you know.
Hey, man, listen, sir,
pause at the end.
You can't walk up in here in a room that has two dudes and one chick talking about me. Listen, hey, what in the Adam 22 you think you got going on up here, sir? Hey, John, can you go ahead and send them the code, the access? We're gonna call it the access code.
Say this.
You know what I'm saying? The gate key, because we need to retire the word link around here.
Yeah, that's just diabolical. Like, dude. Yeah, that's just diabolical.
Exactly. The dude was like, "Give me what I want." Oh, I know why. I know why. I know why they'll pull it up.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. No. Yeah, I'm interested.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
No, we got a few more minutes before we find out.
Okay.
Listen, as long as he ain't coming up here and causing trouble.
Yeah, because we already got trouble as is. Hi, Terror Twins, we're trouble. We don't need help.
No wonder.
I told you. I said it. As long as you don't come up in here causing trouble, if it pops up, exactly the reason why I said it.
Listen,
I love her so much. I love her so much.
Love these because listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's a bittersweet honor, a privilege,
man,
to have.
Why you gotta keep reminding me, man?
Gracie Nash scream on her encore, Jay-Z style, the Black Album. The one and only, the lovely, the beautiful, the smart, the toughest, the roughest, the quickest. Anyway, Miss WrestleFaith, how you doing, Faith?
Hey y'all,
got the on. I see you.
Oh wow!
Rocking my new shirt.
I see what you
feeling my new shirt. Yes.
Hey, you feel your new shirt, all right? Because you got somebody, and of course, as soon as I said it. Ladies and gentlemen, from BS and Beer Media.
Oh, I'm ready for this. Let's go. Let's go.
You see him on the chop up. You see him on the Best in the World podcast. Listen, this man been in the doghouse.
You've seen him in the doghouse.
The one and only. What's up, Dale?
Oh my gosh, I had no idea Faith was gonna be here. Like,
I bet you didn't.
Oh God, you couldn't have been so. You couldn't have played that off so badly.
Oh
I
no,
die now.
Big Goose, I didn't know he was gonna be here.
I didn't either. I didn't either. He was literally. I think he knew you.
Papa Dios.
He was probably gonna be in here, but you didn't know he was gonna do it. So I think.
Okay.
Listen, someone. All right, Faith, Dale, y'all just got here. We were just going over the Asuka versus EO match with rumors swirling that they might give us the R2 treatment and have Kyrie pull up to finish the story between the three. Madam Oos, I'm gonna start with you. Who first of all, do you believe that rumor? And two, who you got winning and who needs it?
With WWE and TKO, never say never. So yeah, I could see her coming back and they saying it was a work and like somehow Kyrie planned it because she was sick of being treated wrong by Oscar or whatever. If Kyrie comes back, great, because I think the story, even though that promo segment on Monday was fire,
Right?
I think the feud is still kind of without Kyrie. And so to have her come back and we further that and we keep going with this storyline in a way, I would love to see it. So, and I'd be happy if Kyrie came back. However, as much as I love EO, I'm rocking with Oscar on this.
JoJo said the same thing.
My PSP. And
That's insane.
I'm sorry, Oscar.
I think
it's her
Go ahead.
time. It's her time.
I feel like Io should get it because she's the student. You know what I'm saying? The student has never beaten the teacher type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you gotta beat that head boss to get that respect. And as of right now, Io really hasn't gotten that respect from Asuka because she's been under.
I think,
in my opinion,
okay, I get where you're going, OTC, but hear me out, okay?
Gotcha.
I do agree that there should be that storyline of student beating teacher, right? But I don't think EO is the right student to beat the teacher. If they do bring Kyrie back, Kyrie should be the one to beat the teacher. Kyrie's the one that's been getting verbally abused in a way. She's been having to deal with the wrath of Oscar because of her hate towards EO. EO already got all the respect. She's been world champ. She's been tag team champ. She's been all the things, right? I would love, I get it, but I think that honor of beating the senpai is to Kyrie, not EO.
Before I get Dale's funds, let me ask you this. Out of everything you accomplished in life and more, does that mean more or that from your parents, that approval from your parents mean a whole lot more?
Okay, I'm gonna give you my honest answer.
She gonna say no.
No, in some things, yes, but not in all things.
Because what I'm getting at is, maybe she feels like Austin never gave her that respect. But we shall see. We're in for a good one. Dale, who you got? And do you also believe in the Kyrie rumors?
I want to believe in the Kyrie rumors, that they're true, and that the WWE really loves its fans, and what the fans say goes. I want to believe that to my heart. But absolutely, what Faye said, that's the one we want to go over.
Big Mama,
and get even and get that payback. So the cut of Kyrie was unfortunate because we didn't get that payback, that payoff that we've been wanting.
You're what's going with it?
Wow.
John.
Wow. Back to back, huh? Back to back. Back to back, huh? I'm just saying.
I swear somebody planning this.
But,
I don't know, man. I have no play. I have no hand in the pot right now. But yeah, I'm still, like I said earlier, Oscar for me.
You won't go. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
What's funny is I'm over here sending links, and before they could even send, boom.
What y'all doing?
Huh?
Somebody
that right there, that huh?
When you get caught up, huh?
I ain't did nothing. This is all in the stars.
No, this is all God's intervention right now.
Sorry.
God did.
But anyway, so y'all, the next one we get. Huh? What we do?
Never mind. I'll address it later. Go ahead.
Okay.
Damn, I'm gonna have a sit down. Watch. I already hear it.
Yep.
I already hear it.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Continue.
Yeah.
No, Jojo, I ain't talking about you.
You ain't the only one.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Audience. Yeah, now Jojo likes having an audience.
You know what? Hold on. Let me before we get started, let me take the time.
Jojo likes having an audience. So.
Hey, John. Remember back in the day when Edge and Christian had that spiel?
Uh-huh.
So for all of y'all with the benefit of flash photography, have at it.
Hey.
Oh shit! Why am I up on the screen like?
Yeah. Yeah, bro. You better own that moment.
Give the people what they want, Mama. Give the people what they want. There you go.
Yes.
Hand there. Yes. Work that catwalk. There you go.
You know, I know I hit the house music.
Y'all know what? Y'all better get old boy up out of here before I say something.
What about this? I mean,
who is this?
Yes. I'm still. Dale's dog got me caught me off guard. Dale's puppy caught me off guard.
That's a cute.
Hey, pause. But anyway, so the next match we got is the Murderer versus the Living Peppers.
What?
He is murder. That freaking.
We got Trick Living Pepper Willie Williams defending his United States Championship against Meat Sammy, aka the Gingerbread Killer. I mean, listen. Again, our condolences to all the Gingerbread families because no one deserves to lose their father, their brother, their uncle. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he didn't do nothing to nobody. He was just standing and minding his own business. But anyway,
hate.
I'm loving this double turn that they did.
Yeah.
To this because Trick was on the record saying, hey, I don't care if I'm a good guy or bad guy, you know what I'm saying? But here we are. They did the turn. So Faith, you're a resident Sammy the snitch basher, and as am I because we call him Swat Meat Sammy. This is the foregone conclusion that you got the Living Peppers, right?
Absolutely. First off, I'm with Lena. That arena is about to be rocking when Trick comes out. Number one, there is no way in hell that title is going to Sammy. There's no way that Sammy's winning over Trick. It can't happen. How y'all supporting the murderer?
Leave town. Murderer, leave town.
Murderer!
Actually, I am loving this direction with Sammy, though. We have been talking about it for a while here on Sports for You about Sammy needs to turn. Like that good guy underdog is just
burnt out.
It is. And so I think if Trick wins and he wins in convincing fashion, I think that'll be the last straw for Sammy, and we finally get not that kind of funny villainous Sammy that we got Thunderdome, but I'm hoping we get a very dark, calculated Sammy.
Yeah. Gotcha, JoJo. Yeah, because he's taking the Bret Hart. I was telling John this. He's taking the Bret Hart route. Remember when he turned his back on the United States fans, but the people who've been riding with him from other countries, you know, he's still with you. He's just doing it differently. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna ride or die. I got you." Everybody else, you know, it is what it is. So I'm liking this because he's finally crashing out and he's finally taking opportunities from people. So, but Dale, who you got in this, man?
Definitely Trick. Surprised by the heel turn, but yeah, let's do it. Let's swap positions. Let Sammy be the heel. Let Trick work. Let Trick work the baby face. Everybody wants to cheer for him anyway. Let him cheer. So yeah, definitely the Trick retains, no doubt about it. And I just find it really funny that his turn is beating up like a costume, pretty much. That's all he did.
Yeah, and it's like you had Trick coming out there making the save on a costume that was propped up, and it's like he gave me that, The Rock like performance in that segment.
Yeah,
and what I'm saying, if something happens to Gingerbread and the trainer comes, I think. So I'm like, this is what we got, huh? I'm not mad at it. John, same thing. Lemon peppers.
Yeah, I got lemon peppers. We gotta do this for Ginger. We gotta do this for Ginger.
That's right.
We gotta do this for Ginger.
Justice for Gingerbread.
Justice for Gingerbread.
For Gingerbread.
I need some cookies. I need some cookies now.
Never mind. You know what? I'm a mind my business.
What's wrong with you? I know what you think. I can read your thoughts, dude. Hearing the word cookies. Come on, man.
I was just about to ask.
I mean, you did have the name. You did. Listen. Y'all don't know. John had the nickname Cookie Monster back in the day.
Oh, never mind.
Joe, I was just about to say, JoJo, don't do it. Ain't nothing wrong with being a cookie monster. You be the best cookie monster you want to be, because don't worry about it.
That's what we doing right now.
Eat all the cookies, the Snickerdoodle, the Tres Leche. The Tres
You heard him. He needs cookie.
Mm-hmm.
You know where to find it.
Be proud of your Cookie Monster. Ain't no, be proud of it. Shoot.
This man said, nom. Okay.
Get out, dude. Tell my mama. See, he really trying to break my promise to my mama. I told my mama I was no longer cursing on
JoJo.
She really trying to break. She really trying to get me in trouble.
JoJo, I just want to thank you because now you got me on the search for another meme.
Yeah.
And because she's not here, I got to do it for her.
Yeah. Cookies, huh?
Oh, now you don't want none. But anyway, JoJo, it's safe to say lemon peppers.
Lemon peppers.
Cool.
Ooh,
Be a Cookie Mark.
Don't do that, Mark. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Ain't that the same thing?
Yo, Mark, you gotta relax, dog.
Hey,
Mark, relax.
Hey, Spills, ain't that the same?
Relax. Hey, relax. Mark, Mark, relax, like, dog. You know what I see what type of BS y'all on tonight. Okay.
I'm just here. So I'm just here, Oos. I'm just here.
Listen, I'm trying to navigate.
You just here day one ish. I get you, baby.
Yeah.
So shout out to Gingerbread. Trick Williams gonna avenge that. Then we got this one. I'm kind of intrigued because we got Danhausen, The Miz, and Monty's favorite Kit Wilson. Supposedly Danhausen has to find a partner. Any guesses, Faith? Any guesses who you think the partner is, or who do you want the partner to be?
Oh yeah, I got one name, and we already mentioned his name earlier. It better be R-Truth. It best be R-Truth. I'm sorry. I don't want to see nobody but R-Truth and Danhausen tag teaming against Miz and Kit Wilson. R-Truth and Miz got history. It would work. It would work.
I can see R-Truth showing up. I can't let Oscar go out there by herself.
Right. Right. If anybody else other than Truth come out there, I'm going to the bathroom for the whole match. I don't know what I'm gonna do in there. I might clean this.
We don't need to know what you're gonna do.
I said I was gonna clean. I was trying to be good.
I bet you was clean. I bet you was trying to clean.
You said probably gonna clean. I know the words you said.
sitting there and talk to myself, do affirmations, what have you,
That's
whatever.
what they call it.
And I'm gonna go ring gay kill. Huh?
That's what they call it.
Y'all,
All right, listen. 2026, we're learning new stuff.
I see the energy in the
Dale can. Yep, big energy. Dale, who you think is going to be Danhausen's?
I'm starting to lean.
He's paying a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm starting to lean towards some sort of legend, something them kind of bringing back. It would have been really cool, I think, to do Mick Foley. I think that would have been a good dynamic. That's another good thought there, Lena. Elton Prince, like that's probably the best one. Pull out Elton Prince.
Is he healthy? Is he healthy enough yet?
I don't know. I don't have a clue.
Because he had that neck fusion surgery, and that stuff is in.
Oh, that's what he had.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know who else could do it too? Now that I think about it, because I know he's been doing some training. KO could come back.
I knew you was gonna say that.
He could. I'm just saying.
This is one of those shits and giggles, just because it's KO type of deal.
Yep.
He just come back to.
But I do agree with Dale. Mick Foley would be great in this spot, but after Mick,
boycotting.
What he said
Yeah.
WWE,
Yeah, it's not happening.
He's boycotting right now. As long as we got our president, he's boycotting.
We won't see Mick till 2028.
Y'all,
so we got 2 more years.
What if it's Pat McAfee?
That'd be the day.
I thought you said he wasn't coming back. No, he was taking himself out of a storyline.
This man was over here trying to get the retired ones to come back real quick.
Mm-hmm. He's paying all of them. I mean, listen, does Farouk got one more run in him?
Not Farouk. Not Farouk.
Not Axel Foley. Mark, relax.
What is Mark talking about?
He's heard Foley. Only Foley he knows is Axel. Is Eddie Murphy in Beverly Hills Cop. Axel.
Somebody.
He said.
Listen, that's.
I saw those reports too, Lena.
Who? Donahue?
Pepsi.
Why?
Oh no!
Why?
That would be bad.
It literally.
That would be bad.
I don't think it's him.
That would be bad.
He climbed himself into a feature match with Cody. So you mean to tell me his first night on the job is going to be helping up Danhausen? I mean, I can see how they can put that together with the history, but I'm leaning more towards what you're saying. I think it should be KO because the KO's due to come back. I mean, he's
well,
good.
My crazy self, and I know this might sound ridiculous, but hell, he's there. And I know it'll break all codes.
Don't do it.
Why not? Why not, Cena? Why not? Why not, dude? You're gonna be there anyway. Why not? I mean, come on. Why not?
That's most likely who it'll probably be.
I mean, he did tweet at Cena. He tweeted at Rock, at The Rock, HBK, Stone Cold, and John Cena. So.
Plus, if you go back to WrestleMania, they had that whole segment with all of them in the ring. So it could be Cena. I don't think he'll do a lot. If it's him, just one AA and be done.
The amount of hate mail John Cena would get for being a hypocrite. Listen, he's like LeBron. He do anything to protect his image. That man ain't doing that. Jojo, who do you want to see? If you would do, let's just say you want to do like a little Delulu booking, who would you want to see a Danhausen taxi park?
Wait, no. He over here calling out the old people back.
Mm-hmm.
He even asked for a one John. See?
It's I mean, there's somebody out there. I'm pretty sure John's probably gonna laugh his ass off, or either that or it gets slightly. Supposedly Stephen A. Smith.
Okay. Let me clarify all these rumors. He's not getting in the ring.
Oh no! I never said he's getting in the ring, but supposedly he's supposed to be there.
Well, he probably he's not gonna be there. He already said today he's going to he'll be at the Laker game Saturday. But he is. But we do plan on. But we will see Stephen A. Smith doing some WWE stuff in the very near future because they liked all the. They got very positive feedback from the superstars' interactions with him at First Take, and we all know Danhausen cursed him in the New York Knicks. So
that's true.
But he uncursed the Knicks though. That's why the Knicks are rolling.
Yeah. Well, he uncursed the Knicks. He just didn't uncurse Stephen A.
Right. Which would be awesome to see him show up, at least be in the Mrs. Corner or something as the manager or whatever.
That's what he wants to do. He wants to be the Black Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Having like a little cane with him, and maybe he hits down. I don't know. I don't know.
I like Lena's idea, but I don't think he'll show up after his wife having heart surgery.
Matt Cardona.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Chelsea Green, man.
Yeah.
Finally found it after 3 years. Her heart rate was like over 200 at WrestleMania week. It's crazy. Finally found it.
About that.
And she said she should be back. She should be back soon. So that's good to know that it wasn't nothing long term that could have with the heart. You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
But I was still ease her way into it. So I would say at least by June.
Knowing her, she'll use her heart as part of her bit.
Yes, she will.
Yeah. I mean, they already been watching this show because me and John texted her and said, "Have this woman show up in a wheelchair?" And what happened 72 hours later? That woman showed up in a wheelchair.
She's a very better looking Vicky Guerrero.
Amen to that one.
God bless Canada.
Listen, with the exception of Bieber, Drake, and that's about it. Canada's actually been doing all right.
Yeah.
The new NXT interviewers from Canada. Shout out to her.
Shout out to her. But anyway,
Jackie Redmond, of course.
Oh yes, Jackie Redmond.
Oh, I wasn't talking about Jackie, but hey, Jackie.
I'll make sure she's Canada's. She's normal, and of course, our favorite Canadian in the chat.
But shout out to the author. Hey. This one, the dog, the master. Who did that?
That wasn't me.
I can't see because I got the poster. Who did that? Dale, was that you? I mean, I know Faith is gorgeous, but contain yourself, sir.
Any dogs in this house?
That was John.
3 of them. But anyway, about 3. But yeah, Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker.
On the deuce.
They're pretty much continuing the story because obviously Seth was out. Braun Breaker is out as well. Coming fresh off WrestleMania, does Seth Rollins need this victory more than Braun Breaker? Because
he does, but I think Braun's going to get it.
I'm gonna pick Seth only because, I'm picking Seth only because he lost at Mania. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna have at least another match or 2 after this. Dale, who you got?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna do this again, possibly at SummerSlam. So I'm gonna say Braun Breaker wins by some sort of Paul Heyman shenanigan. And that brings Paul Heyman more into the fold again because we already got the payoff where Seth Rollins got even with Paul Heyman because Breaker was hurt. Well, now Paul Heyman gets revenge on Seth Rollins, and we do it over again. So that's what I'm saying.
John?
I'm going Breaker because like I said, I think this is far from over because obviously I still think they're gonna drag this out to Bronson Reed get back too. So if Seth's goal is to annihilate everyone in the division, they got time to do it. Like SummerSlam is probably gonna be the cutoff date for it. So you give Breaker this one. Maybe we get a surprise in this next between Saturday night's main event, Italy, this European trip that Bronson Reed's healthy enough to come back by maybe Night of Champions or something. And then I think we start obviously between now and then you got Night of Champions, main event at the Garden, then SummerSlam, and I think Seth takes down the division piece by piece. But I'm gonna give it the Breaker.
I think Bronson Reed can come back as soon as Clash.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Italy. Okay. It might be.
Because you know the international PLEs, it always sets up for debuts and returns. Faith, who you picking?
Okay. I'm picking Seth. And I will tell you why. I think Seth really needs this. He failed at Mania. And it was, even though it was due to Braun, but I see it going this way. On Monday, they teased something. They started to tease a match that we need to see. A chapter that needs to be closed. And I think that match happens at SummerSlam. You don't have those two go head to head unless you're going to do it at one of the big four. So I'm going to say Seth. I do think we see this match again at Clash. I think Bronson Reed comes back in and helps Braun Breaker win. And I think that at Saturday night's main event, that's like John said, that's where we see the end of it. However, I don't, Dale, you ain't funny. However, I don't I don't see this being the end of the involvement with the Vision. I think that Seth, because they keep telling him he don't got no friends, but he's got a brother that's still there.
And you got the Prophets too.
I think the Prophets will help, maybe.
It's gonna be by circumstance, not because they want to.
Right. But I think we'll see that help happen on a Raw, not at the PLE. But I think before we get to Roman versus Seth, which again I'm hoping happens at SummerSlam, I think we see Roman and Seth kind of align, because if you've been looking at Bronson Reed's socials, he has been talking about Roman nonstop.
Oh yeah, they still on the collision course.
They still on the collision course. So I think that's where it's headed. I see Seth winning, running back at Clash. Braun wins with the help of Bronson Reed. And then Saturday night's main event, we kind of dead it. But then we see that Seth needs better help to get rid of the Vision. And if y'all don't forget, the Tribal Chief hates Paul Heyman.
And let's not forget too, there is, before we even get to SummerSlam, there is a PLE in Saudi.
Yeah. Night of Champions, right?
So they might run in Saudi, Seth and Roman, and have some BS happen, and then it'll fall wherever they may.
Yep.
Jojo, you have your new friend winning, or you got the Braun bitch?
I got Seth winning. How dare you?
Listen, not everybody knows you, so I gotta ask these questions.
No, but like, I don't like Mr. Braun. You already know what I call him.
Yes, I know, but the new people might not know. So you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean?
I got,
and then of course
Seth Rollins.
He's dressing normal now. He's dressing straight out of the Matrix.
Yeah, his wife is the one in his closet still.
You saw them pants on Monday. You saw what she was wearing on Monday.
Trapped in the closet, sound like one of R. Kelly. songs. But anyway, how many parts of that song was there? 13?
35?
What?
50?
Okay.
Sir.
It was interesting to tell, though.
Looking back, them has to be evidence. Anyway,
I was trapped in the closet. God, times. Those were times.
Yeah, until we find out what they were. Anyway,
damn you, Kels.
And then, of course, we bring Faith here. We got the main event, a collision that's been literally 2 years or so in the making. The Samoan Werewolf, the Tribal Chief. Once again, Roman Reigns coming out of a WrestleMania title victory, only to go head to head with family at the next PLE. Happened with Jay Pandemic. When Roman beat Edge and Daniel Bryan, he walked right into Jey Uso. Now he's walking into someone that can literally destroy it all in one Jacob Fatu. Faith, I'm gonna save you for last because I know.
You see the cheekbones?
I know.
But JoJo, I'm gonna start with you because you like
this is
both of these
conflicting.
guys. It is.
This is conflicting,
So,
and I don't want to get in trouble either. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't getting
say it with your chest.
You ain't gonna get in trouble. Say it with your whole chest.
Yeah, say it with your whole chest. Say it.
Listen.
Listen. I acknowledge my tribal chief. You know what I'm saying? But listen. A one Fatu, that boy hungry. That boy hungry, and when they hungry, listen.
Ain't nothing stopping.
He said it himself. His catchphrase: "All gas, no brakes." Listen, set a match to that. That's what I'm shooting.
This is the biggest threat Roman's ever had, and it's crazy that it's coming from his own bloodline. Dale, who you picking? Man, this is somewhat Battle of the Titans.
Yeah. So they did, give Jacob a new move, the tongue and death grip. This is going to be a big point in this match. And the fact that the family is taking offense to him using the move on Roman leads me to believe once it's used on Roman, the Usos going to get involved, especially Jey Uso. He going to make sure Roman Reigns wins this match, and we're going to see Jacob Fatu versus Jey Uso up next. So give me Roman Reigns.
John?
This is going to be a bloodbath.
Literally.
No pun intended. This is going to be a bloodbath.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, and Jacob's not going to let up. He's going to really be EBT to WWE with the hands to Saturday night. But when it's all said and done, there's going to be ones pointing to the sky in Tampa. And I'm just going to be wondering how Jacob is going to react when he has to look up to the sky and see that Roman has that one up and he's holding the gold. Is he humble or is he going to be hard-headed? That is the question.
That is true. Go ahead. Say what you guys say. Say what you guys say.
I might as well get favorite solo spot on this.
All right. First of all, I'm gonna get rid of this graphic real quick. Babe. All right. So let's break this down. So the family doesn't like Jacob using Sogan Death Grip because it was made by the tag team partner of his dad, one
Haku,
aka Mean who terrorized WCW and in real life from, story of legends have told.
Yep.
And then the fact that Jacob went to that resort to use that move, does Roman still need to do this on his own, or did he already submitted that at WrestleMania? Because this is going to be one of those all hands on deck type of situations.
Can I change my
Let
answer?
me start out with who I think is winning, and then I'll go into everything else. I'm going for Jacob. I am going for Jacob because of a couple things. Number one, in Jacob's promo during the time they were sitting at the table, he told Roman, although you are calling yourself the head of the table, you still don't understand what's happening. There is something bigger coming down the way. And I don't see Roman, and I know I'm going to probably get some flack when I go back to the island, but I don't see Roman keeping this title at Backlash. Because I think he's gonna put Jacob over. Now, hear me out. I don't think the Usos get involved. Because where were they on Monday?
Not even the last 2 weeks.
Nowhere to be
Jay
found.
and Jimmy did that backstage segment with Jackie Redmond and said, me and Big Jim, Jay, said, me and Big, by the way, looking great, as you always do, sir. Jay said that him and Big Jim were there just in case some stuff went down between Jacob and Roman. Well, a lot of stuff went down between Jacob and Roman. And where were they? Nowhere. Where were they the week before that when Roman got choked out? Nowhere. When it comes to that death grip,
they learned their lesson from not being able to speak on Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
I get that. I get everybody saying Roman's first title defense, he ain't losing, but does Roman really need that title?
No.
So let me go back to what I was saying. So you got Roman. The Usos have not come out to help him against Jacob for 2 weeks now. We've seen the Usos on SmackDown, on Raw. I don't think they help him at all. Not together. I think a certain one that we love but I see a jealous head rearing, and I think everybody else sees it too, but nobody's talking about it.
You're talking about Jay?
I'm talking about Jay. Jay was the one that was telling Roman, no, it's about consequences. No, you don't let this fly. Remember, you're the tribal chief. How you gonna let this fly? Why would Jay feel that way? Because what
you didn't let me fly with it, so why you gonna let somebody else fly with it?
Right. So
you gonna put him in his place?
I think how can I say this? Okay. Who did Roman throw out in the family at the Royal Rumble?
Well, Jay.
And
Jacob.
Who did he throw out first? He threw Jacob out first.
Yeah.
He threw Jay out second. We know that they use the Royal Rumble to test feuds and matches that come up after Mania. It is not a coincidence that Jacob was the first one he threw out, and now we have Jacob facing Roman at Backlash.
You didn't forget.
I think we're going to get Roman versus Jay at Clash. And I'm going to just say, didn't they have a match at Clash before?
Wasn't it a tag team?
No. Remember Thunderdome?
in the pandemic era. The match.
Oh,
the match before the Hell in a Cell match. It was.
I think that between Backlash leading into Clash, I think we see Jey Uso act real different. And we all know who is Roman's heart out of the twins. It's Jey. It's always been Jey.
It's always been Jey.
Look at how he said to Jimmy, what's wrong with him taking advice from me? What's wrong with him listening to me? It's always been Jey. But now you have someone as dangerous as Jacob staring Roman in the face, and Jey ain't trying to protect Roman. He's like, oh, you want to step to Roman? Go ahead. That's how you do it. He's been telling Jacob to do it.
He's like, test your metal. And you notice on SmackDown, Jacob didn't put hands on the Usos. He walked right through them. And those are the only two guys he has laid hands on.
So I think we need to keep our eye on Jey. Jey been acting funny since they got back together. He been hanging out with Jacob a lot, and WWE and ESPN has been showing them hanging out a lot. And I don't know if y'all saw the video.
The vlog?
Yep. I don't know if y'all saw the video package ESPN put out yesterday about how the Samoan blood runs deep. But if you go back and watch it carefully, every scene just about is Roman and Jey. Go back and look at it. It's focused on Roman and Jey. So I say Jacob. They have been pushing Jacob a lot. And if you remember, there were reports that Jacob was supposed to get a huge push this year. But Jacob has been on ESPN all week. He's been doing interviews all week. And it's very similar to when Roman got his push some time ago.
So what you're saying is WWE is actually going to pull this swerve and have Roman lose his first title defense? I would love to see that. Can you imagine Jacob winning, how that would turn the foundation of WWE upside down?
Well, did anybody watch his interview with ESPN with Stephen A. Smith? And why the hell was Cameron there?
Cameron was
owed an appearance by Stephen A. He was promised one of these days he would have him on, and that had nothing to do with
Usos. That was all ESPN. That was all.
Stephen he's been there all week.
And then for him to sit up there and say, I got a problem with the whole bloodline. Are you crazy? Jacob Fatu's in studio with you. You lucky. But if y'all watch that interview with him and Stephen A. Smith, Peter Rosenberg was asked, if Jacob wins that title, what happens to WWE? And he said it would turn WWE over. It would flip the landscape. And I think that's what they're going for.
It'd be the best booking Triple H has ever done, if you ask some people, unless the people who really, really love Man, probably think otherwise. But that would be like one of those, holy shit, they're not dragging this out. But you still got the thought of possibly Jacob joining the bloodline. So it's like they can still go that route.
Did any of y'all catch his shirt on Monday? Did any of y'all see
Roman's or Jacob's?
Jacob's shirt on Monday.
I wasn't paying attention.
It was the I Love You Solo shirt.
Oh, snap.
If you go back and watch on the shirt, it's like this.
Oh, yeah.
And he's been talking about how even though
Solo got him in.
Solo brought him in. Right? And you have to
Which is crazy because he got screwed over by Solo.
He got screwed over by Solo, but maybe Solo was right about Roman. We don't know what Solo could have told Jacob. Here's the last thing I'll say too. With Solo or with Jacob wearing that shirt and using the death grip, we heard Jay tell him on Friday that death grip is passed down through generations on the Tongan side. Well, we know Haku was the one that debuted that move and carried that move in the ring and outside the ring. I wonder who Jacob talked to get permission to use that.
The same man who was ringside when he won the United States Championship at last year's WrestleMania.
Or could it be that man's son?
Tama.
Do you see where I'm going now? All these storylines are going to end up tying in together.
And what I like about this bloodline storyline, you don't know who's the bad guy, who's the good guy in this.
Nope.
And I said it before, and I say it again, Jacob's going to beat the bougie uppity out of Roman Reigns on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? He's that bougie cousin that, living the good life, didn't really grind from the block like, like Jacob did.
But I'm going to throw a monkey wrench real quick, and I'll be quiet. Something happened in that segment on Raw, didn't it? Oh, Adam Pearce got involved, huh? He got a little knocked around that night, huh? Would it surprise anybody if Pearce came out before the match started and said that the Death Grip is banned?
That would be crazy. That'd be like a stretch, but it would be interesting. It would be interesting.
Never know.
It would be interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
Zilla will be in Tampa on May 9th, so we never know.
That's what I'm hoping for.
That's what I'm hoping for. Because we went to House of Glory, and I was expecting Zilla to lose the Crown Jewel Championship to Lance, and he didn't. So I'm like,
I don't think
maybe he's not showing up anytime soon because that's not a partnership with WWE at all. So they're not going to bring him in, and he's an outside champion. So.
And he's got dates after May 9th already. I don't think he's coming.
Yeah, unless he got pulled, then it'd be a different story. But yeah, that's from the WWE side. We're gonna take a little part-time trip to NXT, and this is something that we all have an invested interest in. That happened on Tuesday. Killer Kelly Armstrong, Jada Parker tore the house down in their match. And in the end, Kelly Armstrong got the victory, which caused a Jada Parker crash out in the locker room. And who came to the locker room to give a little pep talk? Now, ain't no coincidence, you know what I'm saying, that, this is happening, but I'm glad it's happening. And this is why I said we all got an invested interest in this because, character-wise, kayfabe-wise, Faith, how good does this mean to Jada Parker's career having Bloodsport Natty in her ear?
I think it's volumes of goodness. Volumes of goodness. Natty is serious about women's wrestling and the women who wrestle. And she does not waste her time if she don't see that dog in you, if she don't see that heart in you. She just not. Natty's not the type of woman to waste her time or play games or deal with people's egos. And I think Natty sees what everybody else sees in Jada. For whatever reason, Jada has a losing streak that has been going on for months.
More as a babyface.
And so I think that eventually we see maybe that Natty and Jada's journey is not just a one-off thing. And I can see Natty putting her over in a big way. And then hopefully they will see the star that she is and we'll see her on main roster by the end of the year or after WrestleMania next year.
Now, I see the big grin, cheekbones, and the dimple, so I already know where I'm going next. Listen, JoJo, we saw what Natty's presence did to Maxine Dupree. like I said, it's no coincidence that Jada Parker ran into Natty, seeing that she was in the dungeon not too long ago. So
unfortunately,
ain't no coincidence.
that wasn't supposed to come out like that.
Yeah, but somebody leaked
From
it.
what sources
Shout out to the
told me.
homie. Shout
Let's
out to the
not.
homie. What? I said homie. I got a lot of homies. Anyway, anywho, how do you? What are your thoughts on, the Queen of Hearts, the Queen of? Oh, never mind. Then you know what? I guess she said I ain't got time for this, so she took off. You know what? It is what it is. Dale, your thoughts on Natty pretty much taking
Well, look, Trump,
Jada Parker.
we've been kind of talking about Jada Parker not getting the dubs, despite having the fan support, like clear fan support. So I think this is going to start being the turn to the way that they're booking these matches now, and she's going to start getting these dubs. Now, my question is, do these dubs end up leading to her getting promoted to the main roster in this next wave? Maybe a one-off kind of promotion? Where does this leave Jada Parker? That's what I'm thinking.
I think it probably does lead to the main roster because there's no guarantee that Natty's actually going to have a match with Jada. She could be just taking her under her wing and putting her through the grinder and making her find herself. And since Natty's already on Raw, who else is on Raw?
Don't do that.
So
Man, don't stop.
If she's no, I'm not saying to be amazing. I'm actually saying to make a point. Most of all the call ups have went to SmackDown with the exception of Soruka.
Yeah.
So the next person, and if it is gonna be Jada Parker, the next show she's gonna go to is gonna be Raw because Natty's on there.
Yep.
So that's how I'm just saying who else is on there. Jay's on there. They're not gonna have anything on screen that I know of. So I'm just saying.
I think don't we have an all-female faction on SmackDown?
Yeah, Fatal Influence.
No, two.
Right. But we don't have that on Raw.
Not yet.
How crazy would it be if Natty builds a faction?
Yeah. Have her build a dungeon.
Yep.
A dungeon crew.
Yep.
I'm on my way.
Go with our blessings.
Speaking of on her way.
What is going on?
Dan, did you just curse them out?
Dang, he said he had to go.
Faith, did you curse them out? He said, "Go with you, strong one." Shoot.
No, I was talking to JoJo about going to be in the dungeon faction. I don't know why.
While we have JoJo here, let me get this answer out of her quickly before we have more technical difficulties. Your thoughts on Natty pretty much being the coach of one Jada Parker?
Oh, this is gonna be good. Let's just hope she don't get on Natty's bad side like Maxine Dupree did. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't heard of her since, sort of. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-hmm. It's like, I think with Maxine, I don't want to disrespect Maxine, but it felt like she had to prove herself a little bit more to bring that dog out of her. We know Jada Parker is that dog because she's been in street fights with Lola Bites. She's done it. She's been down and dirty, with these fights. It's
that Florida shit.
That's that Flow Rider. You know what I'm saying? So I think. So I'm loving it. Hopefully this does like Dale said, leads her to the main roster. Or at least, if not, North American Championship on the way out.
You know what? I just thought about something. JoJo said we ain't seen Maxine, but we have. She been sneaking around in the back with a one Austin Theory.
Mm-hmm.
And
her Dawson's Creek on.
If things are going the way I think it's going with Seth in the Vision, I see Becky joining Seth to help. She did it before when he was leading the Vision. So wouldn't the Vision need a female?
Oh yeah, I can see Maxine. I think Austin Theory is recruiting Maxine.
That's what I think. And if Paul Heyman put his hands on Maxine, she may prove herself.
Because if that does happen, remember who Becky Lynch took out of the ring.
And Maxine earned Becky Lynch's respect.
Yep. But she's also beat Becky, so it would make sense.
I see what Theory's doing back there. You know what I'm saying? Trying to swoon Miss Maxine.
You ain't slick, bro.
I mean,
oh yeah,
you know,
okay.
Bring Maxine in and fire Logan Paul.
Please do.
Listen,
Please do.
Shout out to Joe Hendry for that music video. That I mean, the man came out and said, props to Oba, and I acknowledged the OTC. I'm like, there you go. You already started off on the right note.
And he won my respect with firing Logan Paul. Thank you.
Yes.
Even though I had to do my job at WrestleMania and still click. I'm just gonna walk away now.
She did. She was like,
and did really loudly. As soon as I heard it,
that's a person that gets up on a Saturday morning and you think you can watch cartoons, you gotta go outside and rake the leaves off the front porch.
Ooh, yeah. Lena. Okay.
I'm not mad at it, but I want to see more of Maxine solo. And if she's going to be with a tag team, let her be with Becky in the Vision. Not Becky in the Vision. Let her be in the Vision.
Yeah.
So I think that's where that's headed. I'm always loving the segment behind the segment. Those have been fun. But yeah. So let's address what we came here to talk about, John. You already know what we're talking about here. TKO and their budget cuts. Not even budget cuts. This is something that's been the irate of fans for the past week. It's not that creatively they got the forum. They're forcing these stars to either restructure their contract or making them leave. Basically giving them 2 days to make your decision. Me and John was having an interesting conversation about it earlier today about it, comparing it to sports and how they're always restructuring athletes' contracts and whatnot for the betterment of the team. I see the similarities, but I also see the difference. Like he brought up how Patrick Mahomes took restructured his contract multiple times, but it's like they're not going to tell Mahomes either you restructure your contract or you can leave. They're not going to have that man walk out the door, go to another team, and win the championship for another team. So
Mahomes in this case would be Roman Reigns.
They don't want Roman.
That's exactly. Mahomes in this case would be Roman.
In the Delulu land, let's just say Roman was like, I'm not. Let's just say in Delulu they actually offered Roman to take a pay cut. He said no.
They're not gonna do nothing.
In Delulu land,
who's taking a pay cut?
if they do this and that man leaves, there's revenue, there's your ticket sales, there's part of your merch sales. Because I mean, when the bloodlines involved, that's up here. And who's to say he ain't gonna be the only one leaving? But back to reality, Faith, what are your thoughts on these roster, what TKO is doing? Because yes, it's business, but me personally, I just find it difficult how they're doing that business.
First off, I'm gonna start my statement by saying TKO is moving very funny and weird, and a lot of it's not making sense. Because I hope we get to do. Is this what we doing? Because I got something to bring up about TKO, but
Okay.
to cut. Okay, I said this before, and I don't want it to come off as I'm celebrating people because I'm not. But with some of the releases that they had, it was not a shocker.
Oh, no.
Those two, I'm gonna be honest, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting to see JC Mateo and Tongaloa because they were so locked in with Solo and this whole MFT storyline. But it seems like they've now dropped that storyline and they're embedding Solo and Tala into what's going on with the Usos and Roman and Jacob. And we still don't know what's going on with Tama. So that picture I love that. But some of them, like Andre Chase,
the memories.
Andre Chase wasn't a shocker. Oh my god, I don't remember their names. The two brothers, we've seen a lot from them. Dante Chin, I thought he got released in the last release, but we haven't seen him at all. At least I haven't, except on backstage. Same with Malik Blade and some of the other talents. Now, the ones that I was shocked about, first off,
bottom row.
How you gonna let go of Tyra May Steele and she was the winner of LFG?
Hold on, Faith. Let me interject. And I said it last week. Kendall Gray.
I get that. I do get Kendall Gray, but what was the point of having Tyra May win and then you let her go?
I mean, she's not the first LFG participant to be let go.
I know, but I just feel like we really didn't get to see a lot from her. I know she was on Evolve and all that, but I would have liked to see more from her before they just cut her loose.
WWE saw more money in Kendall Gray than Tyra May Steele.
Obviously. Because at the end of the day, it's business.
Yeah, before people started tripping, it wasn't a color thing. It just like we and John been saying, she outshined Tyra May Steele in the same background. She outshined an Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah.
All I would say is go watch the first episode of LFG of this season, and they give you all your answers.
Well, no, and I said, I get it. I totally get it. And I see what you're saying, and I agree. I just would have liked to see more from her. It's obvious that they are trying to, we all know, we've been talking about it for a year now, how TKO is being greedy because they're not making the money they thought they were. And so that translates into job cuts. It has, like Charles said, it has nothing to do with budget. Business is business on their end of things. They have somebody they have to answer to, Endeavor, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not on TV every week and you just sitting back chilling, yeah, they're going to cut you, which they did with talent like Dante Chin and so on and so forth. But Zelina and Alistair, that was a blind side.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what we discussed this with Monty last week, and you was in the comments with it. I blame the IWC for that. Me, Trail, Monty, we all blame the IWC for that one. because the moment Zelina went dark, everybody kept bringing that Bub carrying across to Scarlet.
Yep.
And never gave them the real chance they deserve. And they was doing, and obviously this was some of Selena Vega's best work.
Yep.
Me personally.
I'm gonna say for that more ever since the TK story kept getting bigger and bigger, I'm gonna say it is partially the IWC, but at the same time, like you said, people say, business is business, they're eliminating the bottom line. I feel like if you knew Aleister Black wasn't worth that money, why'd you give him that deal in the first place?
Exactly.
Like they signed him last year after WrestleMania, and they got rid of him before his 1 year anniversary of showing up because of these pay cuts. They're asking these people to take pay cuts, and that's the business side of it. But giving them 2 days to make up their mind and cutting people, I mean, to case in point.
No, okay, yeah, because that
the New Day. Listen, these two guys have been in WWE for almost 20 years, approaching 20 years. They've been through it all. They've seen it all. They've done it all. They were in WWE when the tag team division was on fire. They've been there when the tag team division was trash.
Yeah.
And they still stayed. So I'm not mad at people restructuring their contracts or they're not needed. Cool. But again, if you knew the New Day wasn't worth that money, why did you offer these guys a multi-year deal last year if you knew he's going to take it back? You could at least try to lowball them and tell them, hey, we want to offer you a new contract. However, this is what we could offer you. Just flat out lowball them. If they take it, they take it. But the fact that you signed them to a deal, and then a year later, we gonna need that back, some of that back, and you got 2 days to decide.
Yep.
That's why I kept saying
that's the part.
Go ahead.
I know, but I know business, but it's how you do that business is the dirty part. It no matter what, it's still wrong how they did it.
Yep.
Because again, people can say, oh, this people do this all the time. People do this, people do that. There's one thing if you're on the team and you want to restructure that contract because you want to have some money to bring in players to help you, grow as a team and, possibly win the championship. But in wrestling, it's like, if they're not doing anything or they're not worth that money, what was the purpose of you getting them that deal in the first place?
I think.
Well, you got to remember, the New Day was fresh off winning the tag team titles after WrestleMania too.
Yep.
Right, so but what do they do with them?
They realized they got buyer's remorse. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I was trying to say to you earlier. Everything you're saying is valid, but this is what we don't know. We don't know. Those contracts clearly aren't as legit as the paper they're signed on. That's pretty much what it is. So that's why when I kept making the comparison to the NFL, that's why I kept saying we don't know if TKO is giving fully guaranteed contracts. These could be a lot of contracts that could be, there's a lot of money there for them to give that they're going to pay, but there could be some language in there where they come and be like, well, in a year we could come back and ask for for you to restructure.
Now, if they said that at the beginning, you think New Day would sign those contracts if they knew they was going to revisit this later on?
I can't say yes or no on that because I see this in sport because restructuring could be you can get a huge signing bonus and they can pay you more on the back end. That's why I can't say yay or nay.
But that's what I was trying to say earlier. In the wrestling part of the sports entertainment, it gets handled differently than professional sports. Because if you're a wrestler and you get in these contracts, if they tell you, hey, we're gonna give you this deal, but we're gonna visit this in a year to lower it, possibly lower it. Why would you take that deal up front if you know they're gonna take it back?
Because there's no guarantee. Because there's no union.
Which is my next question. Go ahead, Faith.
Being that Xavier and Kofi made this statement very clearly that their worth is their worth and they're not taking anything lower than that. I think that if they read that contract and had their people look over it and it said, hey, we're going to restructure in a year, to be who they are, I could see them maybe rebutting that and saying, no, we want a guaranteed contract. But I also get what Us is saying. We don't know what that really looks like behind the scenes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for talent, their character, I don't blame them for.
I don't either.
I blame booking. I blame creative. You could have done a lot of things with the New Day. Yeah, Xavier got hurt, but obviously he was telling folks that he was cleared for return. And there was a storyline for them for their return. So to let go of them and to dump that storyline is like, wow, what are we doing? The tag division is trash.
Mm.
You might as well say WWE doesn't even have a tag division anymore. And I'm going to say this, and I hope it's not taken in the wrong light because I love the Street Profits, but why couldn't there have been a New Day Street Profit feud? How come we couldn't have got a storyline out of that led to maybe them going up against like the Usos? You got people like the Creed brothers sitting over here in
wearing masks.
Like, what are we? You take it from the tag team. You're not replenishing it. You're doing zip with those titles. Now you put them on the Vision. You've been hot potato in those titles all around. And each group that gets them, you don't write a story behind the titles. So it's not their fault. They were doing the work. Kofi was still doing the work. They could have went somewhere with Kofi and Javon, but they dropped it.
I personally believe it wasn't even about the money. It was the integrity part of it. It was like feeling insulted. Like, why did you do this now? You could just tell me this in the beginning. Like, hey, we're gonna offer you a lower contract. Y'all cool. They still might have said no, or they would have been like, all right, we can work something out. Let's, it is what it is. Hi, JoJo.
Hi, JoJo.
But it is what it is. But it's a simple fact of you signed us. It doesn't matter if it was the guaranteed or no guarantee or whatever it is. It's the principle of you had me thinking I'm on a multi-year deal, whatever how much it was, and then you come to me a year later and give me a 2-day ultimatum of either give you this money back or I'm leaving.
Yeah.
All right, that's how you gonna play me.
I think the New Day walking away from WWE should teach the rest of the superstars that no matter if you on top or if you on bottom, you is just as expendable as everybody else. If Roman was to leave this company, and I'm not saying that that's what's going on, I'm just saying if Roman wants to leave, WWE is finished. I'm sorry.
They are, and it's their own doing for building them up that way.
Yeah.
The fact that I said it in the group chat earlier. It's partly WWE and Vince's fault for building Roman up so high that everyone else is playing catch up.
Look at the reaction that everybody gave, whether it was IWC or not, when that clerical error happened in Roman's schedule. I think everybody was like, "Are they out of their goddamn minds?" Blah, 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 blah.
I think. See, there's also a rumor that TKO Roman Reigns is going back and forth because Roman Reigns wants to have more dates, but TKO wants to keep him more of a side attraction. So when he was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna see me all summer long," those June days they were meant to be there. But then TKO was like, "Oh, wait, hold on, that's too much Roman. Let me take that off and just what we're gonna tell the fans? Oh, just say it's a clerical error."
Look, there was a report that came out last year that said that Roman was in talks with TKO about his schedule because he wanted more dates, and TKO didn't want him to have more dates because they wanted to keep him as the wow factor.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, he is Roman freaking Reigns. He's always going to be the wow factor, whether he's on TV every week or not. But people the caliber of Kofi and Xavier, you could have split the New Day up and gave them, you could have gave Xavier a title run. You could have done a lot.
Long overdue after winning King of the Ring.
Yes, you could have done a lot of things. Xavier is a great talent, but I think this speaks volumes to the locker room. Nobody's safe, and I don't want to hear that crap because we got some of that on the island. I don't want to hear that other Tongans in the Samoans are safe.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
The botch one got his.
Jay and Jimmy say all the time, they always think they got his
walking papers.
Yeah.
And now more than ever, because you just don't know.
You don't know. So it's not about performance. It's not about who you are in the company, how long you've been there. We know there's no more WWE lifers. There is just none. They don't care about the heart of the business. The heart of the business was killed when that merger happened. And that's just where it is. Now it's all about business and numbers.
And me and Nick was saying earlier, if there was no debt, I don't think it would be that much BS. There'd still be cuts because that's corporate business. They do cuts all the time. But I don't think it'd be this deep if there's no debt. But I do got one more question before we get to our ending segments because someone brought it up earlier. I don't know who it was. Every major sports has a union. This almost happened decades ago, but Hulk Hogan put a stop to it. Should wrestlers be unionized?
Yes, but they gotta be willing. They gotta be willing to fight for it.
Yeah.
I was about to say, John, what are your thoughts on that?
For someone who had a mother who was in the union 38 years, you gotta be willing to fight.
Yep.
You gotta be willing to lose money too.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the NFL. That's why when I kept bringing up the sports situation, players gotta be willing to lose money when you go through a lockout.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they always tell you. That's why the unions always tell you, we prepare for your lockout. Make sure y'all ducks are in order.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so the wrestlers, if pro wrestling, and I'm talking about all wrestling, whereas WWE, AEW, TNA, every wrestling,
like a full wrestlers union,
right? You gotta be willing to lose money.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you are not willing to lose money, sit down and shut up. I'm gonna call it like that. I grew up with a parent who was a union rep.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're gonna cross the picket line, you may not ever come back. There's no coming back from that.
That's true.
You never you never take somebody else's job. We've had unions have companies out here, grocery stores out here that went on strike, and people have never and you never cross somebody's picking line because you wouldn't want someone coming to your job and take your spot. It can work if you're willing to fight for it. Players were willing to fight in the last NFL lockout. Players were willing to fight in the last NBA lockout. If pro wrestlers, whether they're on the mainstream or the indie circuit, can come together on one accord and stand up and say, we are not taking this no more, and unionize, you just gotta you gotta be willing to go through some tough days. That EBT, the WWE on Jacob's shirt, that's not just a motto. That was the way he was living.
All right, that's true. JoJo?
I mean, that's what John said. They have to be willing to lose their money to get to where they were. Because like now they like you guys said, they took the heart of the sport out, and now it's about, and they're doing it so wrong, so wrong. Like now you're gonna lose. Like I feel like you're gonna lose now even more money because you took certain people out.
I don't know if y'all saw the clip. I've seen the view trail of Jonathan Coachman and Mark Henry. I think because they've been so caught up in all this TV money, and that's been also the problem with sports leagues, because the TV money is so big. The NBA just signed like got the $77 billion deal with NBC, Amazon, and ESPN. The Netflix deal, the ESPN deal. Obviously, they still have USA. There was all that money. They was just willing to say buy Peacock. The money they're getting from the CW for NXT.
Yep.
And Coach said it. They're looking for TV stars now. They're not looking for pro wrestlers. And that's why you saw a lot of those cuts. Because if it's not someone they can put on TV, they're expendable. Go ahead, LCC.
I'll say this, though, to you, to answer your question of are they willing to lose money? I think in this day and age, some people can, because there's a lot of stars who have other venues, other projects, other this. Pies. I mean, Xavier Woods, he has this whole up, down, down empire he's got going on. There's so many of these wrestlers getting acting agents heading to Hollywood, so aspiring to be, making money on that end. So I think now would be a good. Obviously, not every wrestler on the planet has that, but in sports, you can replace, that star with, that's why they had to move the replacements. You can replace people in wrestling. If everybody on that roster walks out, and let's say it's WrestleMania season, and they are in the union and they don't agree with something, they want this and they're not getting it, and they just decide to walk out, who do you think is going to fold first? The wrestlers or the company?
The company.
So
I'm not so sure, because I'm always because in every instance, labor is always folded because companies are always going to fall on their endorsements. They're always going to fall on what they got.
Right.
I always feel
exactly.
labor will always fold. Labor will always fold first. It happens every time. Labor will always fold first.
But again, in wrestling, who are you going to replace? How are you going to replace these people on short notice and have the fans care about it and want to spend money to go see it?
Here's the
because
thing.
if they're all unionized and everybody 100 unanimously agree to walk out, who's going to fill the arena?
I don't think everyone will be all in. Will be.
Oh no, I don't think everyone's going to agree.
Union.
I don't think everyone's going to agree.
Right, they'll all be in the union, but I don't think everyone will be on one accord, because we see it now. Even in Hollywood, they don't. They got the Screen Actors Guild Union, but they still. And they always have their issue. So you still got those top dogs. Like I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna use that with the 2011 NBA lockout. Everybody listened to what Kobe and LeBron was gonna do, what D Wade was gonna do. In NFL wise, the same year there was a lockout. Everybody was following what Drew Brees was going to do, what Brady was going to do, what Peyton was going to do. In this case, when it comes to wrestling, everyone's going to follow Roman. If you ain't going to like it, people are going to follow Cody. Yes, I said
no, I know.
We all saying it. Wait.
I'm not saying that you. I know because people who are watching, For the people who are watching, yes, I said it. People will follow Cody Rhodes. Wait, quiet. It's hard to believe. They will follow CM Punk. They will follow Jey Uso. They will follow.
They're gonna follow Cena.
Follow John Cena. Follow Randy Orton. They will follow Rhea Ripley. They will follow Bianca Belair. They will follow Charlotte Flair. They will follow whatever the top dogs say.
That's what
those are the ones they're gonna they're gonna fall in line with.
And let's not forget, wrestlers from other companies might feel the same way that, a Charlotte, a Roman Reigns, and you know what I'm saying? You might see Kenny Omega and the Bucks side and not do anything. You might, but, I think it all goes, I'm pretty sure each company is probably going to have their own union if wrestlers do decide to have a union, or there might be one big old thing. But my personal opinion, I think every wrestling company is going to have their own union. So if WWE has their own union and something don't go right, it's going to be more people agreeing with Roman Reigns, Charlotte Flair, Randy Orton, the rest of them than the people at the bottom. Because the people at the bottom, they're going to want what they got. Right?
That's right. That's right.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to sum it up, my thoughts about this way. It takes money to make money. But it takes losing money to keep your integrity.
Yep.
And that's what we got on that. So without further ado,
this is what we doing. We doing this. What we doing? I made this song. You like it or what? How about
new? I love that song. Faith.
I will never get over that one.
You're welcome. Faith, one last time for the good time. Who you calling out for this? This is what we doing.
WWE and TKO, because y'all done pissed me all the way off after today.
Talk to them.
How y'all shutting down content creators who are reacting to your product, who are bringing more eyes to your product? You talk about you want money, you want people in seats, but you are cutting out the people that are making your product. What? Why? What are you doing? Like, what? In the honest, what are you doing? These content creators, hello? A lot of people find your product through these content creators who they follow on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter. You know who's a twit now? Y'all are. You're stupid as hell. I get it. Business is business. You got to protect your product. But what are they doing that is hurting your product? And here's the other part that gets me. You feature them on your Monday Night Raw and your SmackDowns and your PLEs, but then you tell them if you don't take the stuff down, by the way, we love your work, but if you don't take it down, we're going to have to take your account. How dare you? Like, how dare you? Got some gall. You got some gall.
They moving funny.
Y'all are doing things ass backwards. I don't understand it. That's not good business. I don't care what the hell you say. I don't care how you put it. That is not good for business. So now content creators are, for example, Tony Wrestling. She went on today on Instagram and said she's shutting all her reactions down.
Mini Portable too.
She will not be reacting to WWE, but she gonna react to AEW because AEW like her work. She's gonna react to TNA because they like her work. But y'all,
Big C said the same thing.
Yep. There's a lot of
the big accounts. A lot of the big accounts are frustrated, and they are just gonna stop supporting WWE. How you gonna feature Con Man, Mini Portable? Who else is it? Oh my God, I can't think because I'm so pissed about it. They are not talking trash about your company. They have been nothing but respectful. They have given you great content that you obviously keep featuring on your weekly shows, but then you backdoor them and you cut them out for what? Oh, because they're getting incentivized on their reactions. So what?
And it helps people get subscribers and views and likes and stuff. So either you're stopping people or you're slowing people down
And then where do you think that money goes when all these big PLEs come around? How do you think they show up to the WrestleManias, the backlashes, the it's through those reactions. Now, you think they want to show up? Hell no.
All those titles and merch behind those content creators, they didn't get it for free. They used their money to buy that. Why not be smart about it and say, hey, you know, we still don't know what the hell Club WWE is, but why not create a partnership within that club for content creators to partner with WWE and TKO? I'm sorry, I am flamed about it because I know how hard wrestling content creators work.
Yes.
I know how hard y'all work. I know how hard Humble Roses works. I know how hard ATD works. I know how hard all the content creators work, and you shit on them by threatening to take their accounts, but then you feature them on your weekly shows. That's my problem with TKO and W amongst all the other crap.
Oh, we can't use yours. You can't use my face.
For real.
Listen, that's probably gonna be the next thing too. They're gonna start, having some. I wouldn't be surprised. Someone's gonna be like, "We need to."
Oh, so we can't do this? Okay, I'm gonna sue you for putting me on the show without my permission, and you ain't pay me. That is my likeness on your show. You can't do that.
And it's obvious that these content creators didn't know that their likeness was going to be on there. Look at the videos of them reacting to seeing themselves on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. They're like, whoa, what?
Email, no nothing. Like, hey, by the way, we're going to feature you on their package.
And like, now with them doing that, they're not going to want it. They're going to be like, no, you can take that down. Hello?
Even in the clutch, they've been featured numerous times. Conman 167
multiple times.
Numerous times.
Zinzat
numerous times. And you just crap on them. So that's my gripe for today.
John, who you calling out?
I'm calling out Rob Parker.
Oh, not that name again.
Rob Parker, Fox Sports. He got an issue with people. He got an issue with me and Trail. His issue is why we grown men ain't like wrestling. Give me a full shot.
We don't have a money one, but
give me a full shot.
Dave.
Rob Parker. Rob Parker, you can go to hell.
Ooh,
I'm sorry, dude. You do this when it comes to sports. You always want to act like that your opinion matters more than anybody else's. No, that's wrong. Who are you to judge somebody for what they can like? Yes, I'm a 41-year-old man who likes wrestling. Don't cry me a river. I know homeboy. Yeah, I got homeboys who wear title belts to pay per views. Cry me a river.
And if you haven't noticed, sir, there's a lot of women that watches that product too, and they got a whole family, wife, husband, grandpa, grandmother, nanny, the next door, partner. Everybody's watching wrestling nowadays.
And it's my other. This is what we doing to my IWC family. Everybody's saying that that WWE is ESPN is forcing WWE down your throat. Pause. No, they're not.
Shut up.
Because the only time you see WWE superstars is the week of a PLE. Monday I saw Charlotte Flair. Monday I saw Charlotte Flair. Yesterday I saw Jacob. Today I saw Paul Heyman. Are y'all complaining about seeing Seth Rollins every week on Good Morning Football? Is NFL Network forcing y'all to listen to his football analysis?
Which isn't bad, by the way.
Give me a break. I'm going to say this. If you don't like what you see what this is? It's called a remote. Change the channel.
Yeah, Rob Barker out of pocket on that one. It's like, you just ain't got nothing else to do.
Who is he with?
with Fox Sports Radio, with Fox Sports and FS1.
Exactly.
Oh, you mean that long peanut headed? Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
Host the radio
Not
show.
the, you about to, you know.
Host the show with my guy Kelvin. Host the show with my guy Kelvin Washington. Shout out to Kelvin.
He almost saw the government come out of that woman. Jojo, really quick, you got anybody you want to call out?
They called them out for me
Oh, there you go.
because I've been seeing it all over the place with the content creator thing, TKO firing everybody. Like, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Because, like I said, like you you want the money, but you're throwing away the money. Make it make sense. Like, and just because we featured her in the beginning, I'm gonna just do this one time for the one time. Kyrie, we need you back, please, please.
Can I say one
Always.
quick thing real quick?
Yes, man. We got like about 10 minutes.
I ain't even gonna take up that long. I'm gonna just say this. You know, I hate when the devil tries to play in my face like I don't see what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You got somebody who's sitting at a major company talking about y'all. Why? You want to know why, Mr. Long Peanut Head Ass? You want to know why? Let me explain to you why. Because you looking at your replacements. You looking at the next team to be sitting up in Fox Sports. You looking at the next household name. You just don't know it yet. And you ain't ready to accept it. You're jealous. You're lonely. You're ugly. That head is too big. And you need love. You need love in your life. I need love. I really want to say some other stuff, but I told the Lord I was going to act right. So.
Me too.
You're welcome.
Yo, Nick, relax.
I don't have to act right. Fuck
we do.
You.
We do, Nick.
We do.
We do, Nick.
We do.
And I see what you're doing.
Both sets. I see what you're talking about. Both of them. All of them. Yes. Company and companies. But listen, anyway, real quick.
Hi, Nick.
Quick acknowledgement. What's up, Nick? I want to give a shout out to Team Aura. You guys are probably looking at me like, what is Team Aura? These two right here.
Mommy.
These two are the only ones that have held all variations of a championship, whether it's the Universal, the Women's Championship, SmackDown Women's Championship, WWE Championship, and now the World Heavyweight Championship. And it's funny because both Roman and Rhea took time off from winning championship, and both of them just so happened to win them back at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Who said that? I don't know. I didn't say that. But these two are pretty much. I always said Rhea is the female version of Roman Reigns.
Absolutely.
Because with the championship, without a championship, this one puts people in seats and fans go crazy.
Don't you yes me?
For the woman. Oh.
Trail, you are 100% right on that. They are each other's aura twin.
Mm-hmm. So shout out to Roman and Rhea. And really quick, prayers out. I hate to be the person that do this, but it has to be said. Prayers out to AEW's Rebel.
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't want to wish that on anyone. You have to pretty much announce that you're basically dying. She was diagnosed with terminal ALS.
Yep.
Which she does not. Doctors told her they don't know how long she has. And pretty much she winds up losing her ability to walk, her ability to speak, and you can already hear it when she gave her update over the weekend. So it sucks that she has to go through that because she was misdiagnosed over the years trying to find out what's wrong with her, and for that to be the icing on the cake, prayers to her family, friends, because that's, and shout out to AEW for doing the shout out tour last weekend. So, and RP Ted Turner as well.
Yeah, I want to. We can't skip past that.
Oh, really quick.
So we lost Ted Turner today.
Oh, what?
You didn't know this?
No.
Ted Turner passed away today at the age of 87. And I'm gonna say this: growing up watching this man was part of the reason why wrestling was fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Starting in NWA, but then going to which learned to pain WCW. And without this man, there's no Monday Night War. All right, Nick. There's no Monday Night War without this man. I'm gonna talk more about him on the next Sports for You, about his contributions to sports with the Hawks and the Braves. I mean, TBS was the superstation. He started CNN, but for this show, there's no Monday Nitro without Ted Turner.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Monday Night Wars, yes.
Man, I was flipping my channels every Monday from Stone Cold to Goldberg because I didn't want to miss a Goldberg match. But yes, shout out to him because he made it interesting. If he didn't start WCW and start buying all of WWF's old talent, ain't no telling how WWE would be right now if everyone stayed in their place. Saw how long Hogan kept wrestling. So we probably would have never got a Bret Hart push, which eventually led to a Stone Cold push, and then having a Shawn Michaels push, and then having the Rock push, and then Triple H. It's the trickle effect. So shout out to Billionaire Ted. But that's all we got. Saturday, be there on the island. Backlash watch along, as well as the final acknowledgement of One Wrestle Faith.
Oh, JoJo.
We hate to see you go. We hate to see you go, but I said it before.
How hard are you gonna pout?
We
very hard.
Look how cute she does. Look how cute she does doing that though. It's like, oh, anyway.
I got a big announcement too.
So she got an announcement, and I still think it should be back before the year's up, but that's just what she's thinking. But tune into that. Sports
say what I
back
said.
up. Sports will be back on Friday. Mark, Nick, and John. But stay tuned. Saturday, once we get the details on the time, we'll let y'all know. We gotta coordinate with the ladies of the island to see how we're gonna pull that off. So that's the Caribbean one. That's the main event. And one time for the good time, that is Miss Wrestle Faith. We love you, girl. So, Chaos
I love you, man. I love y'all, man.
we'll call some Chaos.
It's the legend, Helena. It's the legend, Helena. It's the legend. It's the legend.